William Frawley lived a double life for nearly 30 years, and the shocking truth is that while America saw him as the lovable, cranky sitcom legend, the real man behind the laughter was quietly battling secrets that followed him for most of his adult life. To millions of fans, Frawley will always be Fred Mertz from I Love Lucy, the grumpy neighbor with the perfect one-liners, the hilarious chemistry with Lucille Ball, and the kind of comedic timing that made him unforgettable. Later, he became just as familiar as Bub on My Three Sons. But off-camera, William Frawley's life was far from the harmless, light-hearted world his characters lived in, and the contrast between his public image and his private reality is what made his story feel like a hidden double life. For years, Frawley carried a reputation in Hollywood that the public rarely heard about. He struggled with heavy drinking, and it affected almost every part of his career. On screen, he was dependable and brilliant, but behind the scenes, studios and producers often had to keep a close eye on him. People who worked around him knew he could be charming and funny one minute, and unpredictable the next. Yet the network and the press largely kept that truth quiet, because during the golden age of television, studios worked hard to protect the clean image of their stars. And Frawley's wholesome sitcom persona was simply too valuable to risk. But the double life wasn't only about alcohol, it was also about loneliness and a personal life that quietly fell apart. Frawley was married to a woman named Edna Louise Brophy, but their relationship became strained over time, and they eventually separated. The surprising part is that they never officially divorced, meaning Frawley spent years legally married while living completely separate from his wife. To the outside world, it looked like he had a stable home life, but in reality, he was spending much of his later life alone, hiding the emptiness behind the laughs. Even though he was one of the most important supporting stars of I Love Lucy, he didn't have the same protection or respect as the show's top names, and his personal issues made him easy to dismiss. Later, while working on My Three Sons, he was eventually fired after missing work due to illness, and many believed his drinking played a role, even if the official story stayed polite. When William Frawley died in 1966, most fans remembered only the funny, cranky character, not the private man fighting addiction, isolation, and a life that never matched the joyful image he gave the world.